Monday and I am sitting on the floor. The reason why I wanted to pop on here was I am struggling for the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years taking a break. Now what I mean by this is that I work 7 days a week, and even when I do have an opportunity like a Sunday for example where I can just literally sit on my ass and do nothing, I don't. I still work and I just can't stop working. And that sounds amazing for employers. I'm making a chicken pie, so I'm looking at the chicken on the stove, but it sounds amazing for employers, but I am going to burn out, and I'm gonna burn out super hard, and it's gonna be risky. Like, I know it's gonna be risky, but it's also very difficult when someone is also in a creative space. Their mind doesn't shut off, and that's essentially what is happening with me. I sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a miracle if I go into a deep sleep, but then I wake up at 7 o'clock and the first thing I do is reach for my phone. So this is one habit I'm trying to get rid of. I did that this morning. I mean, it's only day 1 of me not reaching my phone, and I only looked at my phone at like past 10. It's always part of my life of just always continuing working, and that doesn't mean I'm productive. Like, I was having a conversation with a friend that you can have a long list of stuff on your list, but you weren't really productive. You didn't get results from all of these tasks that you've done. But you can be doing 2 things and get amazing results and reap the benefits of it in either a week or a month or whatever. The amount of stuff that you have on your to-do list doesn't necessarily mean that you are being productive or less productive. And this is something that I am trying my utmost best to think, okay, if I'm only doing 2 stuff today, it's only 2 stuff today, I was still productive. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. The one thing I did do though is just let go of one of my Instagram accounts. I was like, having 3 is just crazy. I have 3 of my own, and then so one of my companies that I work for, I do the Instagram account. I also am on the verge of doing another one, but that's for my actual company, and as you can see, this goes off all the time, all day, every day. And yeah, like, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna let go of my book one. As much as I just started it, I was like, this is not helping me, I need to cut down. So I still have my normal travel one and my wine one, and at some point I know that I want to actually leave my second job. It's not gonna be now. As you guys know, I'm still currently in debt, so I still need that second job, but at some point I know I'm gonna have to let it go, just for my mental health and the way I am operating at the moment. It's not working. I cannot be 7 days a week working constantly. My brain is literally, it's not even slowing down, it's just on the go. This morning I did wake up an hour and a half earlier, which was crazy, and I did the things that I needed to do instead of me constantly just rushing to do stuff. Like I said, it's day 1. I'm gonna try and see how me waking up an hour and a half earlier versus me waking up half an hour before I'm supposed to get up for work, and it really did make a massive difference. I wasn't rushed. I got to do all my admin stuff that I needed to do before my actual work day started. Look, I'm making a pie and it's only 4 o'clock. So I don't know if anyone has tips on how to not be in this rut of just working constantly, and you just can't switch. I can't seem to switch my brain off. It is on steroids the way it's constantly going. Oh, so much hard work when it comes to making a pie, and I always make this mistake. I only take 1 roll of dough out, and then it's so short. Now you can see this is a little bit thin, and I always do it. I never learn my lesson, but it's looking yummy. Liquid chicken pie. My hair is so dirty. I actually really need to wash it. It is Wednesday today. Oh my gosh, it's Wednesday, and on my second cup of coffee, and I'm on my second day of my period, which I must say it's not as bad as it was last month. If you watched my previous vlog, I was bedridden. Taking it slow this morning. I've actually changed up the way, or sort of my morning routine, because I've been waking up a whole hour and a half earlier, and it's honestly changed everything because I get everything done. So like packing away the dishes, doing the laundry, things that would really annoy me because I have to do all of it while I'm working, and then I'm not actually productive and I'm not really focusing on my work because I'm thinking about the chores in the house. I actually wanted to show you, my battery's flashing, but I think let me show you quickly. I finished this book, The Sun Is Also a Star, and man was this a good book. I'm actually surprised at how good this book was and how much I enjoyed it. And what I loved about what Nicola Yarn did, the author, was that in most cases with books, they obviously focus on the main characters, and then there are characters that come in and out of scenes, but they never really talk about those characters. And what I loved was that she spoke about them, but then again this book was about the universe. So she spoke about the lives of the waitress or the attorney, or what's the other one? There was another one. Oh, the security guard. What I also got from this book was that we don't know what goes on in other people's lives, so let's just be kind to one another. Even though this book was particularly about the universe and, you know, things happen for a reason, what I also got from this book was that we really need to be kind to people because we don't know what goes on in, for instance, when we go to the grocery store, we don't know what's happening with the cashier or the packer or the retail worker, and all we need to do is just be nice and kind to them. At the end of the day, they're just doing their job, and people forget that they don't make policies or the rules. It comes from head office, so just be nice to them. Anyway, just put me into reality. But the next book I'm gonna read is The 5 AM Club, and I like switching between like fiction and then going into something more motivational or inspiring and then doing that. But the other two books I did buy is What You Move, and it's by Nicolette. She has the YouTube channel called Financial Bunny, and she talks all about finances. She's a South African, so I'm very excited to get digging into this book sometime. And then the other book I bought was One of Us is Lying, and this is more of like a crime book. I don't do crime books, but I thought, why not, let me just delve into something a little bit more different. Good morning, or almost afternoon. I am feeling so much better. I think it was yesterday where I just, yeah, it was just unbearable for me to do stuff. I had to ask Courtney to make the food. This morning I felt energized. I started reading the 5 AM Club, and let me tell you, I'm like 4 chapters in and it is so good. Sometimes you just need to read something to make you like rethink how you do things in life. The dishes still has to be done. I did wake up this morning quite early and I posted my Sutherland post and the Sutherland and Worcester vlog, which I will put up somewhere here for you guys to watch. I actually really liked that vlog because it was very authentic. And what I mean by that is that sometimes you can over curate videos, and I get that, but I'm also like, I just want to be authentic. I want to show the small towns that I go to and be real. Like, that's what I wanted. So this video is like the first step in that direction. And I also got a surprising press drop. Let me show you. It is from Zandvliet, and yeah, it's the Chardonnay and the Shiraz. Again, I really need to open my wine Gmail because this particular PR company is sending stuff there and I don't actually use it. I had to get the Gmail to get the Instagram account, so it's a bit annoying and I just have to remind myself to check it. Just turned 8 o'clock. I've been waking up like an hour and a half earlier, and I think I've mentioned it in a previous vlog, except for yesterday. But I woke up, I showered. I never shower in the morning, but it's because I didn't feel like showering last night, so I kept the geyser on so that I could shower this morning. Did the dishes. I'm gonna read a little bit. So my day actually just starts at 9, well 10 to 9, so that I can just like get myself and join our daily call that we have at 9 o'clock. Waiting for the kettle to boil so I can make me a cup of coffee and have a slice of toast with peanut butter. When I've got waffles, I always forget I have waffles. Okay, I'm having waffles because it's Friday today. Do some work and prep for the weekend because, as you know, I have a second job, so I'd like to prep for that. I'm still reading the 5 AM Club, and that's really good, I must say. I'm on page 26 at the moment, and I highlight stuff. I know some people don't like to highlight, but books like this and finance, I like to highlight and go back to art because it's just nice. I don't read the whole book, I just highlight what I need to go back to. But this is a very insightful book, and I must say I'm doing only 26 pages in, and for you to say that, it's a lot. So it is lunchtime and I'm just having last night's leftover, which was curry and rice. It was a lot of rice. It was caught me packed the food. I'm gonna take a half day today and try and deal with this. I have a love-hate relationship with the second bedroom, or second room in particular, because it's a multitude of areas. So obviously that's my desk, and this desk, there's just so much stuff on it. That's also an issue over there. I also need to clean this floor. Like, that is proper dirty. I need to dust off, can you see, on my wine, and that bag needs to go. Courtney brought more wood stuff home, and I don't understand why. He was like, oh, he wants to build something in this corner, and I was like, no, like I cannot have another thing happening over here. So yeah, I just want to clean up and then maybe do some washing and clean the bathrooms, because what I'm liking so far, I've done this for the past 2 weekends now, is doing a lot of the housework on a Friday afternoon, so that Sundays, which were usually my days to clean, I have off for myself, because I'm really starting to take the time to just have me time. And not work, just sit and read or sleep or just do something for me and not do anything work-wise. So I just got this dropped now. They actually put my incorrect number, but yeah, it is our company's hoodie that they made for us, and at the back it says, "You are muted 2020," and it's an inside joke, because now that all of our meetings are done online, every time the next person's supposed to speak, they're muted. And so I'm just covering my company's logo because I don't want you guys to see. But it's such good quality, and I'm glad I chose the right size, because, you know, some of this stuff are a bit tricky. And we also got little Kit Kat. It's really thick, and it's a pity it only came now, because like becoming spring, hot summer, so having to wear this, I mean, like now I'm getting super hot.
Sorry for being a mess. I gave my best, but was too late. But was too late. We talk about this, can't forget. I'm seeing you.
Robertson Winery, non-alcoholic dry sparkling pink. This is what it looks like. Oh, It's another one of these. So I actually have one already. Let me show you. This one is from KWV, and then this I got as a gift from my friend Jessica, and it's a Cattle Boys one. So now I've got 3 of it. Anyway, thank you, Robertson. We are on our way to the ice rink at Grandwest, but it is super windy and it's literally like blowing against the car, but also we traffic, which is bizarre. It's like only like 4:30, but we see a whale like in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see. So there's a, looks like it's a dead whale. Yeah,
washed up, yeah.
Like washed up and died, which is really sad. So there's a group of people. I think they all just got out the cars and stuff. Just
That's why it's dirty.
Yeah.
That thing looks empty.
It's dead. It's completely dead. You can see there's like nothing.
And everywhere. Every time we have a day, but unrealistic. I know that you like it, baby boy, and I miss that. Can't be like we used to, like we used to. Can't be like we used to, like we used to. Every time we have a day, I shouldn't ever have to feel this way, but every time I try to.
Good morning, guys. It is 8:20 and oh my gosh, I just feel different. I don't know why. As you guys know, I'm reading the 5 AM club, and what a difference. I mean, I still have 7 more chapters to go, but I woke up this morning for the first time at 5:30 and I was like, oh my god, let me go sleep again. But I didn't. I actually just stayed in my pajamas because Courtney was still sleeping, and I got so much done. It's amazing what just waking up early does. So it's not a lot of stuff that I've done, but my desktop, for example, was insane. When I showed Courtney this morning, he was like, that's the first time you see my desktop so clean ever. My memory cards are cleared because it's never cleared. My external is a nightmare. I keep saying every time when I need space on my memory card and I just shove everything on my external, I have been saying, okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna like sort it out. It's been 2 years and I still have not sorted it out. I at least did the vlogs that is stored on there, like named it, because I can never find stuff. Like, for example, if I'm like, okay, today I want to post something about Grandwest, so I did that 2 years ago. Now I'm sifting through. It takes me half an hour to sift through my external to find Grandwest stuff. Like a weight off my shoulders. Like, I'm like, okay, so now I can start my day. It is 8:25. I want to get some reading in, like 15 minutes worth of reading, and then I'm gonna start my day. Courtney's last day at his store, and my mom made him cupcakes for today. Where is he? Are you excited
Excited.
for your new branch that you're going to?
Yeah.
But also
Excited,
sad.
but
Sad.
I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Don't go away. You got